I want to show you how I got this super defined braid out on my 4C hair. So this is for the girls who have no real curl pattern like me. You will see when I undo my hair. This is for us. So what I did is I washed my hair and then I put it in about 6 braids. I let it dry for a few hours and then I started the process of doing the twist and curl. So right now what I'm doing is to make sure that I parted my hair where I want it to fall. That's very important when you're doing the natural styles. Make sure you part your hair where you want it to fall, and that whenever you're braiding or twisting, you twist in a direction that you want your hair to be when you pull it apart. Even though you will do some manipulation, you want it to already be pretty set. So what I did is I used the pomade for my part just to get that part oiled up, and then I used the Qhemet moisturizing cream. And after I did the moisturizing cream, I used the I Love the Dough, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Dough Mousse. So the mousse really helps to get your hair defined. You could almost just use the mousse and get away with it if you have your hair really moisturized already. So the process that I'm showing is that essentially I just braid my hair. I like to braid, I think it's underhand, and then towards the end I will put the roller. So I'll put the perm rod. So the trick with the perm rod is to make sure that your hair is combed out at the end. You can use a rat tail comb to make sure it's really combed out, and then you're going to take the roller and you're going to twist up. So you can see me right here making sure that end is super flat, and then you twist up and snap. And that is it. I'm going to show it to you one more time. Feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Don't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, saw me looking at the camera. So either when I'm recording, either the battery dies or my memory card said it doesn't have any space. So I have to keep checking the doggone camera to make sure it hasn't cut off while I'm trying to record. So if you ever see me looking at the camera, that is what's going on. And then I'm just reinforcing those ends. If it feels dry at the end, make sure to add some mousse as well, because you really want the curl to be defined, because that's going to be the end of your braid. And so you just keep doing that all over, making sure the parts are, you know, pretty similar in size. And this is the finished look. So what I did is that I did off camera is that I sat under the hooded dryer, and then I just went to bed. So I had, you know, 2 drying times just to make sure this was super dry and I didn't have any issues. I also am very faithful about sitting under the hooded dryer because I feel like my styles come out better, and they're also very moisturized when I sit under the dryer. Since I have low porosity hair, it allows the products to really get inside my strands. So right here, I'm just taking the rollers down. There's no rhyme or reason, but of course, just be careful, because if you mess up the curl, you know how that goes. So I did leave a one takedown of the braid in real time, just so you can actually see me taking my time to make sure that I'm pulling each strand apart and not, I guess, messing up the shape as much as possible, because if you get a tangle or a snag, it will drop the curl down. So you just have to be careful when you do this part. Take your time. And once you get the braids out, you're going to go in and separate the curls. Just separate it where it naturally feels like it's going to come apart. And this just helps get that volume. It also alleviates the parts that are separated, you know, for each section that you braided. So pulling apart just starts to get that fullness going. But you are going to have to follow it up with a pick. So after I pull the hair apart, I need to go in and pick it just to get that extra volume and that look of like naturally waking up with the curls. Because you may look at your hair, take it down and think, this doesn't really look like anything. But you definitely have to go in and manipulate it. So once I go through and pick the curls out, the final step is just to lay down my edges. And I will show you that here in a second. I will just pull the curls apart, or not apart, but pull them back from my face. And then I will go in with mousse and also edge control and just make sure my edges are a little slick. And then that is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, let me know about this process. I hope this helped you get those 4C defined curls like your girl. And remember, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is your better and your better is the best. And I'll see you guys next time.
When I go with confidence, when I go with roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow. Wind it up all night, baby, take your time. Let me know what I want. When you turn me around, what I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, you keep it going. Like bum bum bum, throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam. Like bum bum bum, throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you icing every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you icing every time. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over